Good morning, and welcome to 24 Hours in My Life as an ER Tech.
Perfect match, ain't no catch. You and I will make it last. Place your bet on me and everything will be alright.
So I'm gonna put my stuff down right now, but good morning, you guys. It is 7:30, just got back from work. First thing I do when I get home is take a shower because I want to get the icky hospital off me. So let's go ahead and do that.
Do I really need to spell it out for you? So why you trying to hide your curiosity when I know you call my name out in your sleep? Tell me.
So I go to bed immediately after I work. I like to do this, number one, because actually I have a class at noon we have to wake up for. If you guys didn't know, I am actually a full-time student as well as working in the ER. So basically right now, we're just gonna take a quick little nap and then we have to wake up and go to class. But a key to be able to sleep during the day, number one, blackout curtains. You guys, they make a world of difference. So go ahead and get you some really high quality blackout curtains, as well as I sleep with a blackout mask. The mask plus the curtains, complete darkness, as well as I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That way I can sleep really, really good throughout the night. Also, I cut off my caffeine intake at 3 a.m. This way I'm still not like jittery and wired when I go to sleep. And I stop drinking liquids at 6 a.m. This way my bladder is empty, because there is nothing worse than like having a really good night's sleep and your body waking you up because you have to go to the bathroom. So I really try to commit to the night shift schedule when you're working your shifts, but adjusting to night shift can be really hard. So if you are still trying to get on nights, honestly, it can take you a good month to get on night shift, just because you are breaking your body's natural circadian rhythm that you have had your entire life. So if you're new to night shift, stick with it. It's a hard transition, but once you get on that night shift schedule, it starts getting a lot easier. Hello, you guys. It's 2:30. So I am super lucky because I woke up for my class at 11:30, and just out of habit, I always check my phone and look at my emails. That's kind of how I start my day. And I had the kindest, most amazing email from my professor that said, "Enjoy your spring break, no class today." And I was like, you are the realest. So then I tucked my head back into bed and I slept for 2 more hours, and I just naturally woke up. So I think I'm gonna eat something, just because I ate breakfast, if you will, at work. The last time I ate was 6 a.m. and now it's 2:30. Clean the kitchen a little bit and then we'll go from there. We need to caffeinate. Let's caffeinate. We're classy around here. Energy drink in a wine glass. I'll talk to you again when when I don't have my night shift hangover. That is also a thing. If you're new to night shift, if you didn't know, when you wake up after working a night shift, especially like your first shift, because your body is like, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're on night shift. Like my first shift kind of feels like I drank, like I have a little bit of a hangover, like I've got brain fog, but after a little bit of caffeine, I'll feel better. And then usually once I like start my string of shifts, my body's like, okay, we're doing night shift, we're okay. But now my body is like so confused. What is going on? Praying this caffeine breathes life in me. struggle to find scrubs that actually fit, look cute, and are functional? Well, I have found them, and I promise you, you have never even heard of this scrub brand before. Thank you to the sponsor of this video, TAARA Scrubs. If you guys have never heard of TAARA Scrubs, I'm not surprised. They're a smaller brand, but goddamn, they are up and coming, and they're here to knock out all those other big scrub brands. The first reason I love TAARA Scrubs, the fit. Your girl has some thick thighs, and these are thick thigh approved scrubs. It is so hard to find scrubs that will actually fit your waist and your thighs. Reason number two why I like TAARA Scrubs, they're functional. I know what you're thinking, Casey, how functional are these scrubs? Let me just show you what these bad boys can do. How is this for function? You are not gonna find another scrub brand that gives you this much goddamn stretch. I have leggings that don't stretch like these bad boys. Thick thigh approved. You gotta do compressions because there's no relief. These got you. Let's do compressions. Patient. These got you. They're not only durable, they're breathable. And we haven't even gotten to the best part. The fabric is fluid resistant. I'm gonna say that again. The fabric is fluid resistant. Working in healthcare, you never know what you're gonna encounter. You might spill something on yourself, someone might spill something on you, and the fluid might not be as cleanly as water. It's nice knowing that during my 12-hour shift, TAARA Scrubs has got my back, and I might not be prepared for the fluids that I will encounter, but these scrubs sure do. So let's jump on into the fit so I can continue to tell you some amazing features that these scrubs have. But this top, then the bottoms. This is the keyhole neck top. It has a functional button on it, and you guys, this is my favorite scrub top, hands down. So you have a pocket on the shoulder for pens and whatnot. You do have two front pockets. I am just a tuck-in scrub kind of girly, so I'll untuck them for you so you can see. Two pockets in the front, you know, put all your supplies in for the shift. And then the detailing on the back, as well as you have detailing down the front, it is just unmatched. Like, you guys, every time I wear these scrubs, I just get so many compliments because they just look so crisp, clean, and professional. And the keyhole just adds a little personality, and I've literally never seen this design from any other scrub brand. So this top, it gets a 10 out of 10 from me, which is a hard thing to do. I do not hand out 10s to everyone. Here are the pants. Again, these are in the long length size medium. I will put on the regular length just for comparison for you guys. I personally prefer the regular length, but you have a seam kind of off to the side here, which actually like lengthens your legs and makes them look really long. You have this cute little like kick split in the front, and then you see the long length completely covers my ankles. So if you do not like the ankles out, go ahead and grab the long. Deep pockets on both sides. You have two front pockets and two back pockets. But the most important thing about these scrubs is the waistband. So what is super nice about this waistband is it is sewn into the middle, and then there is an elastic as well. So that when you tighten the waistband, like I could make this super, super tight, the drawstring does not dig into me because it has been sewn into the middle of the band. It bothers me so much when companies just throw the drawstring in here, and so the drawstring will go to the top of the seam and dig in. This will not happen with these pants because the drawstring is in the middle and you are protected by the elastic band, which is so, so nice. Also, this elastic band is super stretchy, so that allows you to, for the pants to fit not only your thighs, but fit your waist. So if you're like me, where you have like about size medium large thighs, but hella small hips, These pants will fit your hips and they won't be falling down, which is so nice because they are so adjustable. These are the size medium in the regular length, and you can see it's hitting me just at the ankle. So I don't think I need the longs. I just got the longs so I could show you guys the difference. So the medium regular length is actually my preferred size just because I don't actually have like really long legs. And so with the long scrubs, I have a little extra room in the crotch where I don't need that because my legs aren't really long. So I do prefer this fit. But y'all, I freaking love these scrubs. TAARA Scrubs has been so kind to include a discount code for you guys. So here it is. This will get you 20% off your order on the TAARA Scrubs website. You guys, these are my favorite scrubs and I will be living in them for all my upcoming shifts. So thank you TAARA Scrubs for sponsoring this video. I am now in different sweatpants because that is what my day just consists of, is switching from different sweat sets. But I do have my little workout set underneath. It's just chilly outside. It's like 40 degrees in Missouri right now. Headed to the gym. I'm actually really proud of myself. I've been productive this morning. Cleaned up the kitchen, did the dishes, did some laundry. Killing it. We are a productive night shift girly. Now I am gonna go ahead and have some pre-workout. Y'all, if you work night shift and you do not caffeinate yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure. Caffeine is the key, y'all. That is how I sustain life. At this point, I genuinely think if I was to do like a blood test, there would be like majority caffeine. That would be the major substance that runs through my veins. Is that bad for me? Absolutely. Am I gonna do anything about this bad habit? No. Woo! Y'all, this flavor slaps. She slaps. That's good. All right, not gonna film at the gym just because I wanna get in, get out. But if you wanna see some workouts, I do post on my Instagram and TikTok and whatnot. So I will see y'all after the gym. I'm back from the gym, showered, nice and clean, and I thought I would show you guys what I pack for lunch, if you will. So this is kind of an unusual lunch for me because I know my assignment, where I'm gonna be, and basically we have like an ED observation unit and it's more of a floor than like the actual ER, and so that's where I'm gonna be tonight. So I kind of brought more snacky food than I usually would. So starting off with, I have these like leftover frozen chicken nuggets. If you guys go to Sam's Club, these are actually copycat Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, and I'm just gonna heat them up. There's literally like 10 left in there, so I was like, I'll bring them to work. Also have some leftover fries. I'm a huge fan of like just bringing leftovers. And then my main meal, Torin actually made this, so thank you, Torin. If you guys didn't know, I live with my boyfriend. His name is Torin. He's actually playing video games in the other room right now. But he made some chicken breast, or not chicken breast, he made chicken thighs, spinach, and rice. So this is gonna be like the main meal of the night. And then I'm bringing like a little veggie tray. So I've got some hummus, a whole entire cucumber, and some carrots. Oh my gosh, you guys, I need a bigger lunchbox. And then again, I usually don't bring stuff like this, but I figured since I'm gonna be more on like a floor, I'm bringing some queso that needs to be eaten because I opened it. And then I'm bringing a yogurt and an apple. So definitely kind of one of like a mishmash weirder lunch that I've brought, but it'll get the job done. My biggest tip is to have like a main meal and then bring a lot of snacks that you can eat really quickly, just because you don't know if you're gonna actually get a chance to sit down and eat your whole meal. And so you'll be super disappointed if it's like 5 a.m. and it's the first time you've gotten a chance to sit down and eat. I also eat before I go into work, just because usually like 7 p.m. to midnight, 1 a.m., those are usually the busiest times in the ER, just because the rest of the world is awake. And so kind of after 1 a.m., it usually tapers off, but it sucks to go into work hungry, have food, and not be able to eat it. So I make sure I have something before I go into work. All right, you guys, I'm running late, but I've got my lunch, I've got my backpack, I'm headed out the door, and I will see you guys in 12 hours. Good morning, you guys. I am a little sleepy, a lot sleepy. It's like 3:30, I just woke up. I'm just chilling in my office, trying to get some stuff done, but I want to tell you about my shift last night. So my shift last night was really good. I spent I was up in the ED observation unit, I think I told you guys. And so if you're not familiar with what an ED observation is, it's like an extension of the ER. And so these are patients that don't quite meet criteria to be admitted, but we're also not super comfortable sending them home. So they go to our ER observation unit where we observe them over a period of 24 hours. So we had a couple patients up there. We had a couple abdominal patients rule outs where we were just doing stuff like pain control. So we wanted to manage that in the ER, or, you know, in a clinical hospital setting, and not send them home. And then we had a couple chest pain rule outs. So these people were going to get stress tests in the morning, and we wanted to repeat their troponin in the morning as well. Troponin is a protein that when there is cardiac muscle cell death, your troponin levels will increase. So fun fact for my new baby techs, when you have a chest pain patient, you are definitely going to be checking troponin, and you do not want that troponin to be elevated. That is bad news bears if that troponin is elevated. And then we had a patient that was receiving IV antibiotics overnight. So, you know, they can't do their IV antibiotics at home, and that's not quite worth getting admitted for because they were otherwise stable. So we just, you know, gave them their IV antibiotics and they were able to rest. So working night shift, most of these patients were sleeping. So it's pretty chill. As the tech, my job up on the observation unit is to do Q4-hour vitals, answering the call light, and just taking the load off the nurse, because at night there's only one nurse and one tech for 6 patients. So these patients are supposed to be stable. But if like everyone is hitting their call light at once, that can be a lot. If everyone wants their pain meds at once, that sort of thing, it is a lot for the nurse. So my job as the tech is just to do as many clinical things possible that is in my scope. So a tip I did want to give you guys, because when I had taken over for the day shift, I just wanted to get everyone's vitals streamlined, so everyone's vitals were due at the same time. And I noticed that one person's blood pressure was like really low. And I was like, oh, well, that's weird. And so I went into the room, and the patient had a blood pressure cuff that was way too big for them. So just a tip to my new techs, make sure you are using the correct blood pressure cuff. You want to use the smallest cuff possible. A bigger cuff is going to give you a false low reading. So just another tip, also when you're taking blood pressure, try to have the patients both feet on the floor if you can. If their legs are crossed, you can get a falsely high reading. And it's hard when patients are sleeping because they're rolling around. But if you're kind of getting a number that looks a little wonky, have them put, like lay flat on their back, because when people lay on their sides and whatnot, that can kind of give you a wonky blood pressure. So if possible, patients' back is flat against the bed and both feet are on the floor. If they're sitting on the bed, try to have their legs not crossed. So just some tips for you guys. I still have several more shifts to go. Your girl is doing something a little wild over spring break, and she's working 9 shifts in a row. So if you guys enjoyed this video, you want to see more ER tech content, you want more tips, you yourself want to know how to become an ER tech, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.